Good evening. I'm Richard Koval, President, Northampton Institution for Savings.
Dobry wieczór Państwu. Good evening. My name is Frank Knight, and welcome tonight to a special program which is going to be dedicated in its entirety by Stanley Kozera and the Knights of Melody to the late great musician from this area, the fiddle-playing maestro John Roback. We will feature tonight all of his music, a special tribute by Stanley Kozera, the leader of the Knights of Melody.
Jest czysta woda, tam koniki piją, gdzie ładna dziewczyna, tam się chłopcy biją, gdzie ładna dziewczyna, tam się chłopcy biją. Nie bijcie chłopcy, cóż wam przyjdzie z tego, bo ja nie dla wszystkich, tylko dla jednego, bo ja nie dla wszystkich, tylko dla jednego. Dziewczyna, która jest godzina, ja jej odpowiedział, zepsuta sprężyna, ja jej odpowiedział, zepsuta sprężyna. Do dziewczyny chodzić to jest kamina, łańcuszek w kieszeni, a zegarka nie ma, łańcuszek w kieszeni, a zegarka nie ma. Do swojej kochanki, na czym ja pojadę do swojej kochanki. Powiedz moja maryskowiec, która to niedzielne, to damy zapowiedź, która to niedzielne, damy na zapowiedź. Hej, ha!
Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody, and one of John Roback's tunes, and it was written in part by our vocalist tonight, Frank Kurlo, po polsku Franciszek Cwira. Suryło.
Po polsku.
Po polsku. See, I was in Warsaw for 2 weeks. I forgot all about it.
For 2 weeks or 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
If you get into
You're
Warsaw...
making fun of the Gwiazda, you know that?
Oh, I forgot. You're the star.
That's okay. You can kiss my ring. What kind of a man was John Roback? You knew him. You wrote that tune with him.
Very well. I know John very well. He's a very, very fine musician, one of the foremost Polish musicians in the area, and one of the first Polish people to make recordings. In the old orthophonic recordings, they used to play into a bell. We were fortunate enough to have a man here that recorded with him and knows.
Really?
Henry Barron.
Oh, right.
He was a little kid when he worked with John and recorded. So he knows his music very well.
That's right. Huh?
He was a good writer. He wrote music well. He was one of the few musicians that came to this country that knew music besides wrote. And wrote is learning by ear, by sound. And he could write it.
And he was from this area, from
Oh,
Chicopee.
yes, he was Chicopee. He came to Chicopee and he lived all his life in Chicopee.
And like Mr. Kozera, he also played the violin.
Very, very well.
And on his last recording, you were involved in that one,
I did the recording with him. I was fortunate enough to make the last recording with John before he passed away. Unfortunately, he did die at a time when we were working on our second one.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But, of course, his music lives on, and this is one of his compositions, too, which was especially arranged for tonight's program by Stanley Kozera, with the Knights of Melody for everyone to dance to, the national polka. Mary Polka, Stanley Kozera, and the Knights of Melody in our program tonight, especially dedicated to the works of the late great musician from Chicopee, Massachusetts, John Roback. And tonight's program is being brought to you by some pretty nice people from NIS, Northampton Institution for Savings. And tonight is also a very special night. It's South Deerfield night. Most of the people you see in the audience tonight are from South Deerfield. They came in a huge bus, which even now is in our parking lot. And the man responsible for all this is a fellow who runs a luncheonette in South Deerfield, Massachusetts. Chick, come on up. Chick. Chick, you weren't the only one responsible for bringing up all the people here. I understand you had some help.
I had a tremendous committee.
You had three girls here.
Three girls, right.
And they are? Might as well give them credit.
Irene Morrissey.
Irene, why don't you stand up, Irene?
Mary Stakarsky.
And she's back there, too.
Stakarsky.
Uh-huh.
And then we have Ann.
Oh, over here.
And we have Ann Walker, right in front of the camera.
And thank you very much.
And they've done a tremendous job, really.
They certainly did.
Yeah.
And I understand that there's going to be big goings-on in South Deerfield, huh?
Right.
You want to tell us about
the
that?
Deerfield Lions Club are having a first annual Valentine polka party with Happy Louie at the Hatfield Barn, February 14th.
The bus wasn't the only thing that was loaded
So,
from South
right.
Thanks very much. There's a happy-go-lucky oberek, Stanley Kozera and the Knights of Melody. Hey, here now is a gal who makes a lot of sense for NIS. Let's greet her. Here's a John Roebuck tune, which was especially arranged by Stanley Kozera of the Knights of Melody and featuring Frank Curlow from Chicopee, Massachusetts, to sing The Bachelor's Polka.
Chłopcy, co wy tu robicie? Bo panny się starzeją, wy się nie żenicie. Oj, żeniłbym się z tobą, bo mam dobrą wolę i żeby ci mamusia zapisała pole. O, o, ha, ha. W zielonym gaiku słowiki śpiewają, bo o mojem kochaniu już ludzie gadają. Oj, chodzę se po sieni, ręce mam w kieszeni, zaczekaj na mnie, Kasiu, do przyszłej jesieni. Ho, ho! Czasem se podbije, co to komu wadzi, bo może mnie dziewczyna do domu odprowadzi. Oj, może która matka potrzebuje zięcia, to niech się zgłosi do mnie, bo jestem do wzięcia. O, o!
Frankie Curlow from Chicopee, Massachusetts, who knew the late John Roebuck very well, intimately, in fact. That was The Bachelor's Polka. And on the bandstand tonight, we have from Hadley, Massachusetts, Stanley Kozera and his Knights of Melody. Incidentally, Stanley doesn't do this for a living. Every single day, he has another job. He's the Assistant Registrar of Deeds for Hampshire County, working at the courthouse in Northampton. Is that correct, Stanley?
That's right.
That's right. And what Stanley does is, if you, for instance, help a little old lady across the street, he registers that as a good deed. Incidentally, each and every week at this time, we have a brand new orchestra on the bandstand. Next week, wait till you look at the orchestra we have. I mean, they are all dressed up. They look like Clark Gable in the motion picture Gone with the Wind. You know, they get the ruffled shirts and these beautiful long formal coats. Eddie Walenta and his orchestra from Somers, Connecticut. And if you'd like to attend any of our polka broadcasts, all you have to do is write for the tickets, which are absolutely free. Simply write to Polka Tickets, WHYN-TV, 1300 Liberty Street, Springfield, Massachusetts. You don't need a bus to come to our show, as the people from South Deerfield did tonight. Incidentally, tonight, by the way, is South Deerfield night, and we're very glad to acknowledge that fact and to thank Chick and everybody else who came down in a special chartered bus for tonight's program. But for next week's program, if you would like to attend, simply write for the tickets, which are absolutely free. But when you write, don't forget to include that stamped self-addressed envelope. Ask for as many of the tickets as you want. They're absolutely free. Just don't forget that stamped self-addressed envelope. The address again, Polka Tickets, WHYN-TV, 1300 Liberty Street, Springfield, Massachusetts. Now, the Christie Polka. Tonight's program is being brought to you by some very nice people from the Northampton Institution for Savings, and I'd like to introduce you to three of them right now.
Good time.
Our tribute to the late orchestra leader and fiddle player John Roback concludes with Stanley Kozera, The Knights of Melody, and in Polish, Nie Pukajaszu, or Johnny Isn't Knocking Anymore. Special tribute tonight to the late, great John Roback from Chicopee, Massachusetts. Our thanks very much, too, to Frankie Curlow for his singing. Join us next week for Eddie Valente and his orchestra from Somers, Connecticut. And now, from South Deerfield, Massachusetts, the heart of the Connecticut Valley, this is Frank Knight. For Stanley Kozera, the Knights of Melody, from all of us here to all of you there, so long, good night, dobranoc from Polka.
Thank you for joining with us tonight for Polka, brought to you by Northampton Institution for Savings. We hope that you enjoyed the show and sincerely wish you a happy St. Valentine's Day and a wonderful 1975.